Now we're looking at communal tensions that's brewing in West Bengal, this time over the Waqf amendment. This comes nearly 5 years after the CAA protests that rocked the country. Waqf has emerged as the new national fault line. West Bengal is witnessing the fiercest flashpoint yet. Murshidabad remains under lockdown like security. 3 people are dead, 15 policemen injured, over 150 arrested after protests spiraled into riots across Jangipur, Suti, and Samsherganj. In fact, central forces had to be rushed in. 17 companies, including the BSF and the CRPF, now patrolling the streets. A mass exodus is underway. Hindu families whose homes were torched are fleeing across the Ganga in boats, seeking shelter in Malda's Vaisnab Nagar. In fact, in Kolkata, Indian Secular Front supporters were blocked from holding a rally against the Waqf Act. In Bangar, they blocked the Basanti Express in protest. Fear is still running high. Women, children, the elderly fleeing Dhulian, one of the worst hit zones. BSF is patrolling sensitive areas. Officials say that miscreants tried to overpower the Jawans but were pushed back. Explosive intel reports now hint at a deeper plot. State agencies blame SDPI for inciting youth in Dhulian. A separate BSF report flags cross-border sleeper cells allegedly activated by the Jamaat operatives. The All India Muslim Personal Law Board, meanwhile, has appealed for calm, condemning the violence, urging restraint and seeking 25 lakh compensation for the victims' families. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is now reaching out directly. She's meeting some imams and clerics, and that's going to happen in the next 24 hours. She's assured she will personally convey to them that Bengal will not implement the amended Waqf law. Politics, of course, continues to sharpen there. BJP is demanding AFSPA in border districts, accusing Mamata Banerjee of appeasement. TMC has fired, responding to these allegations, blaming the BSF and the centre for allowing cross-border infiltration and also pointing fingers at the BJP for trying to instigate, in their words, the crowds. Governor Bose says the centre and the state are in sync, forces are firmly in control, but the heat on the ground says otherwise. BSF's ADG Eastern Command, Ravi Gandhi, has now landed for a 2-day ground review of the worst hit zones. Seems nothing short of a war zone, clearly. Bengal is tensed and it's clearly polarized, once again at the center of a communal storm.
No, the situation is now coming back to normalcy, and BSF, since last Friday, we have been collaborating with the local police and doing whatever is required to bring back the normalcy. Now the CRPF have also come, so I am very sure that the situation is getting back to normal, and we are working very collaboratively with the local police and other sister agencies.
আমি আবার বলি, ধর্ম যার যার আপনার, উৎসব কিন্তু সবার। আমরা সবাই সব উৎসবে মিলিত হই। কেন হই? তার কারণ কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের গান, সবারই করি আহ্বান, এসো উৎসুক চিত্ত, এসো আনন্দিত প্রাণ। লাস্টের দিকে বলেছেন, সুন্দরেরই পাদপীঠ তলে, যেখানে কল্যাণ দীপ জ্বালে, সেটা হোক স্থান, সবারই করি আহ্বান। আমরা সব জায়গাতেই যাই।
सिचुएशन बहुत ही टेंस है, बहुत ही खराब है। अभी भी केंद्रीय वाहिनी को बहुत दिनों तक यहाँ पे रखने से कुछ अच्छा हो सकता है, इससे अच्छा नहीं तो अभी परिस्थिति ऐसा नहीं है कि केंद्रीय वाहिनी को यहाँ से हटाया जाए। तो मैं स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी को अनुरोध करूंगा कि आप इनिशिएटिव लीजिए, आप केंद्र से बोलिए कि आप केंद्रीय वाहिनी यहाँ पे सीआरपीएफ तैनाती हो, और सीआरपीएफ जब तक परिस्थिति स्वाभाविक ना हो तब तक पूरी ओज केंद्रीय वाहिनी यहाँ पे रहे।
पूरा बंगाल 16 को हिंदू शहीद दिवस मनाएगा। बंगाल में घर में घुस के पिता और लड़का को जिस तरीके से काटा है लोग चाकू से, उसका खिलाफ बंगाल का हिंदू बांटने वाला नहीं है। हिंदू शहीद दिवस पूरा प्रदेश में मनाया जाएगा 16 को।
The ground zero where such incidents took place, violence took place, people were killed, police were not present. Despite repeated requests from the villagers, for 4 to 5 hours, police allowed the rioters to do this mayhem. And this is the sign in entire villages there. Destruction, burning, looting, but there's no police, not even fire brigade. The villagers, they themselves doused the fire. Now the first question is, why police did not come? And police minister must have to answer it.